Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and to all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day where the fan is still on in the window, and the window's open 24/7, 365. Gotta have fresh air no matter how cold it is. Well, and during the winter time, that's what this is for. Hey. Past that, I am alive. Hopefully you are alive if you're watching this. That would be a very good thing. Definitely a thumbs up on metabolizing. If you are watching this and you're not metabolizing, welcome to our universe. Definitely a thumbs up. Past that, it has been a day and some. I have been surviving. I'm still able to tug like obsessively on my shirt. So I am alive. That is a very good thing. On the other hand, I can't really remember a lot of what I did yesterday. I didn't do much. Yay! So, thumbs up on that. Still though, I do have some stuff down on my list, and so I'm going to talk about that sort of thing. But past that, I have a social worker appointment today. When I called her on Monday or Tuesday? No, I can't remember. I called her on Monday to see if she had tried to make an appointment with me since the last appointment on the 3rd she'd had to break. As it turns out, I was on the list. She was working her way down the list, but on the day that I called her, she said, hey, why don't we just make an appointment? So today at noon, I have a video appointment with my social worker. Not the social worker that's in charge over at the veterans housing. I still need to call them. But with the video appointment today, with the paperwork for the SSI that I gotta do, I'm already feeling overwhelmed. So right now I gotta get just those 2 things done, and that'll be good. Otherwise as well, I need to go to the store so I can pick me up some stuff for my kitty cat, because no matter what, I have to buy food and cat dirt. So that's an ongoing, continuous expense. Yay! Definitely a thumbs up on that. Also checking on my list here, I have talked about my leg, especially since I have had cellulitis in the past. Excuse me. In my right leg, I got cellulitis back in December, and then I got it in my left leg, and then I've been fighting it since then, only I don't think it's cellulitis anymore. I don't know what it is, and I'm hoping it's not really, really horrendous that's going to make me, stop living. That would suck. On the other hand, my leg this morning, there is swelling, but the swelling is going down. Weeks ago, my leg would have been badly swollen even in the morning. Not solid, shiny skin because it's so swollen, but lots of extra skin because it has been swollen and there's still fluid in there. So that it was larger than my right, and my right was getting a bit big. My right is normal. My left this morning looked a little swollen. Not bad. Discoloration? You have to look for it and know it's there. There's still pain. Tenderness. I have to lift my leg, cross leg, with my ankle on my knee so I can lotion up my leg, put on my support stockings, and then put on my shoes. When I put my leg up on my knee, the pressure on the outer side of my ankle hurts because that's very tender right there. Wasn't as tender today. But the thing is, even if that was not true, the thing about going to the emergency room, which is what I would have to do, the thing about going to the emergency room, as they have stressed to me when I kept going there because of my shoulder, is there are 2 main purposes for going to the emergency room in the United States. Number 1, they're going to try and see if you're dying. And if you are dying, they're going to do their best to stabilize you. And if you're stable, if you're good, they can send you home. And if not, they'll prepare you for staying at the hospital so that they can do what they need for further work to keep you from dying. If that's not the case, second situation is to patch you up a little bit, to, put band-aids on some of the little sores and cuts, and then have you make an appointment with your doctor. I'm not dying with my leg. So I fall into category 2, which was so frustrating back with my shoulder because I wasn't dying. So there was really nothing they could do. But I needed help, and my doctor would not help me. He just kept saying, go to the emergency room, where they can't help me. So thank goodness I was able to get in contact with someone who did. But remembering that, the purpose is, if you're dying, stabilize you so you're not. Or if you're not dying, patch you up and tell you to go see your doctor. I already have an appointment on the 28th of this month. So that's what they would tell me to do. Go to your appointment and see your doctor. So right now, unless it became acute, which, chronic is just long lasting, acute is right now. As long as it's not acute, there's nothing I can really do. And it's not. I mean, I've been fighting this for 7 months now. So that's one of the reasons I don't think it's cellulitis. Cellulitis is a skin infection that works pretty quick. This has been a very long time. So we're going to find out hopefully soon. I don't want to die. I don't want to kick off anytime soon. Soon, of course, being a relative term. But checking the rest of my list over here, because as stated, not a whole lot that's been going on, mostly because I could not think and was trying not to fall asleep yesterday. I have taken 1 gabapentin tablet today. I will take 1 gabapentin tablet tomorrow, and then no more gabapentin. My hands, oh boy, they really hurt a lot. And the rest of my body is still kind of sore. So, chronic nerve pain, yay. So, but life is life. I mean, look at me. I'm waving this around, and as long as I'm careful, it doesn't hurt that much. I mean, I don't swing it around like I did. I'll try that in English. I'm not swinging it around like I did accidentally a few times in video where the rest of my day sucked because I threw my arm around. So I'm being more careful. I am doing, very few things. The things that I do that can cause me harm are stuff that I'm just doing because I'm not thinking about it, and then afterward going, oh my God, that could have been bad. So that's how good my arm is feeling, that I'm doing stuff that I'm not even thinking about, which is good. That's a good thing to do. So I'm being careful and just using my walker if I have to carry anything, or if I'm feeling like really bad for my low back or such. I hate using a walker in public. I mean, I'm not ancient or anything. I feel shame for using a walker, and I shouldn't, but especially in the United States, there's a lot of shame that's put on to people who are ill. Now, I don't know how this worked in Europe. I don't know what they did in Britain or any of the, Europe condensed down to Britain. My apologies, everybody who does not live on the North American continent. That was horrific. For I don't know how it was done on the major European continent or any of the islands or any continent anywhere. Try to remember now, because I went and just horrified myself with that. Oh yes. But here in the United States, even up to, I think it was sometime in the 1900s or, up to, whoa, I forgot to turn my speaker off. where it has actually been illegal to be disabled in public. If you were disabled and you were out in the streets, they would arrest you and take you to jail for being disabled in public. And I wish that was just a joke. But that's the way life is. So there's big stigmas against showing illness and like that in the United States. And of course, there was a big thing a couple years back about this one. I think it was a streamer. He was always in a wheelchair, and then one time it just ruined his streaming career. He got up and walked out of his wheelchair to go to the bathroom. The thing is, having worked in healthcare and having had a wife who needed a wheelchair because of her heart condition, and only when she needed to walk far, people can be in wheelchairs and be able to walk. A lot of people have wheelchairs for one of the reasons I'm supposed to use my walker. I get dizzy and such. I am at a fall risk. I should be using that. Yay. But I don't have to. My wife, as stated, she had heart surgery and 2 valves replaced, so she needed a wheelchair. Sometime. Not all the time. And even when I was wheeling her around, she could get up and walk short distances. Just because you're in a chair doesn't mean you can't walk. So when he came out to say afterward that he doesn't need to always use a chair, it's like, yeah, you don't always need to use a chair if you're in a wheelchair, and you shouldn't be shamed for the times that you need it, and you shouldn't be like, oh, you shouldn't be using it just because you can get up occasionally. So, yeah, but then it's a human problem, isn't it? Checking my time and checking my list, I don't really have anything else past this, but I'm going to talk about, I watched a short video about AI covers of songs where the person led up to what they were talking about with, now they're using the machine learning stuff because it's still just machine learning. It's not artificial intelligence. There's nothing intelligent about it. It's brute force learning in most cases. But, point being, they're taking normal people doing covers of normal songs, covers that you wouldn't have heard. But, while those were kind of cool, like there was, I listened to Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2 singing Old Town Road, and that's interesting. But as the guy was pointing out, yeah, the fictional stuff, the fictional characters doing these things, like Squidward singing My Way by, Frank Sinatra, who he didn't even write the song, somebody else wrote it for him. But all the AI stuff for the covers, they had, like, there's the song Golden Hour by, I can't even remember the name of the guy who sings it. I'm sure by itself it's an awesome song, because the covers that I listened to got me. The one that got me was, I can't find it, so he must have done it for the video he did. But it was from the regular show, a show that hasn't been on, a cartoon that hasn't been on for ages. And one of the characters, Mordecai, apparently gets involved, I've never watched the show, gets involved with romantic stuff a lot. And with the song, they did Mordecai doing the song, and they had a part of a cartoon episode where he was just kissing and being in love with this one gal. And together, it's got me already. The song and the video together, I just had, like I say, emotional. I'm feeling, I got moisture rushing to my eyes right now. I had tears running down my face. The combination of the video and the song just got me. And I can understand why people enjoy these sort of things. I like some AI stuff and I don't in others. A lot of people they like the more realistic AI stuff. Like I've seen videos of the presidents doing stuff with the AI voices, or just semi-normal stuff where it's looking better and better and better. It's just things that you wouldn't have seen before, like presidents being together, past presidents getting together and playing games or going to Waffle House or whatever. I don't like that kind of AI stuff. I like the nightmare stuff. Like the video that somebody did of Joe Biden and Donald Trump eating spaghetti. But it's nightmare fuel pictures, the squashed faces, the weird hands, the piles of spaghetti on the table, the odd mouths just doing things that are supposed to be chewing but aren't. Or like these AI commercials of like Burger Blast, where people are at a fast food restaurant and there's the morphing and the twisting and things getting weird and bizarre. And this other channel did a Kentucky Fried Pigeon, where they have the diabetes voice guy talking about Kentucky Fried Pigeon. We cook the whole pigeon, because they'll come on down and have a bucket of pigeon. But the video was semi-normal at first, and then they showed people enjoying the stuff, and it was double mouths on weird faces and food that was merging in with mouths because AI doesn't know how people eat. It was true nightmare fuel. That is what I want AI for. I want more of that. There's other stuff coming out now that's getting better and better, because right now AI is the worst it will ever be. Every day it is the worst it will ever be, because it's only getting better. And there's less and less nightmare fuel stuff being made. Oh well. Oh, as a quick minor, because I walked to the library yesterday instead of a full big walkies. And I walked to the library because I had to get there when it was open during the daylight hours. And of course it happened that my walking up to the library and forgetting to put on any form of sun protection, it was blaring down on my right side and my right arm and this side to the back of my neck. And I got in the library and I did my printing and I walked home, and with the changing of the sun blared down on my right side. I didn't even get anything on this side either way. It was just right up here coming down on my right side again. So this side of me got a big double blast of UV radiation. So thumbs up on that. Just taking a look at my list. It's a tapering off gabapentin and social appointment, leg not bad, Mordecai. There's just trying to understand cosmic horror, which by definition you can't, which was the whole point I was going to talk about. You can't understand cosmic horror, and one of the things we as human beings do is try to understand things that are happening. So if you have a cosmic horror thing that's happening, if you can understand it, then you'll be safe, right? But the answer is no, because cosmic horror, by definition, you can't understand it. You can't be safe by trying to understand cosmic horror. It'll only destroy what left you have up here after exposure to it. And of course, I actually felt good enough, even though I'm really sore, to write the new names down. Thank you each and every one of these Patreon patrons that I have up on this list. Thank you each and every person that has ever donated me through PayPal. Thank you to each and every person that has donated to my GoFundMe. Thank you so very much. It is appreciated. I am in a very bad situation, and anybody that can and has helped, thank you and thank you. So I'm going to thank a few people that left me comments in the past 24 hours. Turn off that spotlight by bringing the wrong thing up. So I clicked it. Anyway, it's this computer annoyance. We have Jesse Koskinen, thumbs up. Thank you so very, very much. And I love the idea of the Tomb of the Flaming Queen. I really like that Lich and his hangers-on. I tell you, I gotta do something with them. I'm just afraid I'll get demonetized if I talk about them. So yay on that, since they haven't remonetized that video. And the only thing I did different was talk about that character. We have KNIPPEY. Thumbs up, thank you much. And yeah, I smoke cannabis like a chimney, even now for pain control. Bazinga, greatly appreciated. And I have played Stardew Valley, but it's slow enough that my ADHD finds it difficult to actually get into. I've watched people play it, I have it, I like it, but doesn't have enough flashing lights or loud noises to keep my ADHD engaged. It's a good game though. We have Victoria Turner. Thumbs up and thank you. Greatly appreciated. And watching my videos in the background while you work that's exactly what I like people to do. Do it like a podcast. That's what I do with other people's videos. I listen to their video in the background while I do other things. So thank you, greatly appreciated. We have JAYY, greatly appreciated, and definitely a thumbs up. Looks like Geraldine, thumbs up and thank you. There's Lopsided Lollipop, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. And I had a very bad depressed period during a few hours yesterday. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was bad enough that I was too depressed to do anything, but I was not depressed enough to not want to do something. So I wanted to do something but couldn't, and finally pushed through and did some things. So that's good. We have Chris Ryan, greatly appreciated and always good to see you. We have Made in Canada. I probably enjoy the more recent Zelda games. The very, very early ones, I've tried, and the NES stuff, the early NES stuff, it saved the video game industry, but I've never liked them. I've tried. Thumbs up. Then we have, which, it's a me thing, it's not an anybody else thing. Then we have IZAYAH, greatly appreciated. There is Allison, thumbs up and thank you. PLMEW, thumbs up and thank you. There is CARMAENO. Thank you very much. I cannot read that. My eyes. Confused Owl 127. Huh. How about that? What? Confused Owl 297. Yes. Thumbs up. Thank you. Then there's lovely Cody. I think I can't read anymore. I love Cody. Thumbs up and thank you. My eyes. Who was the one guy? Greatly appreciated. There is Doobie Holden, thumbs up, and Sam Wise the Brave, greatly appreciated. Attack of the Evil Ending Mac, thumbs up and thank you. Rainforest Official, thumbs up. There is Adrian Bryan, hey, thumbs up. And Shawd with 2 W's. Annie Powers, thumbs up and thank you. 77 Arcturus, greatly, greatly appreciated. And yeah, garlic. I swear by it. Victoria Turner. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons. I wish I had the money to play board games, but I just do the solo stuff right now. RJ Mitchell, thumbs up, thank you very, very much. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated, and that is it. That was actually a lot of people. I wish I could have seen better so I didn't have to lean forward like that. Still, life is life. Hokey smokes, 24 minutes. Still, today, I've got to fill out that paperwork. I've got my social worker appointment. I've got a whole bunch of Iron Sworn videos that I want to watch. I've been watching a lot of others. Still got others I want to watch. So thumbs up on that. Greatly a good thing. I can speak English, I promise. Hopefully you can get done the things that you want to get done. If not, don't beat yourself up. It's not going to help. So, thumbs up on that. Past that, yeah. So, that's a terrible way to lead off. So, yeah. Still, I am only human. And this is me signing off in a very, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the opposite of professional? Whatever that word is, that's the deal.